Take a deep breath, relax, and let tonight's symbol comfort you. Flax and Puppy's Moment Celebration. This story is about a human named Flax and his goldfish friend Puppy celebrating their friendship and the magic that binds their worlds under the moonlight. Under the shimmering moonlight, Flax stood beside a sparkling pond in the heart of an enchanting forest. His gentle hands cupped the water, whispering softly to his best friend, a goldfish named Puppy. Tonight was special. It was a celebration not just of their friendship, but of the magic that tied their worlds together. The gentle rustle of the leaves and the soft croaks of distant frogs created a soothing symphony. Flax had decorated the surroundings with lanterns made from bright-colored papers that swayed gently with the wind. Flowers of every hue adorned the ground, and their fragrance mingled with the night air. Puppy swam in delightful circles, her golden scales catching the light and making her sparkle like a tiny sun underwater. "Do you remember how we first met?" Flax asked, his voice filled with warmth. Puppy flicked her fins as if to nod, her memory swimming back to that fateful day. It was a day like this, with the full moon casting its silver glow. Flax had tripped and fallen by the pond, and as he reached into the water to steady himself, he found Puppy trapped in a tangled mess of reeds. "You saved me that day," Puppy's eyes seemed to convey, her swim gentle and close to the surface now. From that moment on, every full moon became their special day, a reminder of their everlasting bond. Tonight, Flax had a surprise for Puppy. He spread out a blanket under the ancient oak tree nearby and unpacked a carefully assembled basket of treats, each chosen with care. Fruits, nuts, sweet pastries, and a jar of special fish food. Tonight's feast was a testament to their unique friendship. As they dined under the starry sky, Flax shared stories of his ancestors, weaving in tales of old legends that spoke of bonds like theirs. Puppy listened intently, her movements slow and rhythmic, mirroring the calm of the night. And so, the moon goddess bestowed her blessings upon them, Flax concluded, his eyes twinkling with the gathered wisdom of ages. The night deepened, and the forest seemed to be hushed into a shared dream. The celebration was simple but profound, as was their understanding of one another's world. Flax hummed a lullaby, the notes blending with the whispers of the trees. Puppy floated idly, her heart light and content. There, under the moon's gentle gaze, two friends celebrated a bond that defied the boundaries of their worlds, a bond that glowed as bright as the stars above. Let's continue with a peaceful, gentle tale. Veronica and Magnolia, an embrace of magic. This story is about Veronica, who after wandering into an enchanted forest, meets a magical dancing fairy named Magnolia, and experiences an unforgettable night of wonder and connection. Under a canopy of twinkling stars, Veronica wandered into the ancient forest. She had often heard tales of the dancing fairy who lived deep within, but never imagined meeting her in person. Veronica's heart pounded with both excitement and trepidation. Each rustle of the leaves felt like a whisper of adventure. Within the enchanted woods, a gentle melody led her to a glistening glade, where the moonlight danced upon a crystal-clear pond. It was there that she first saw Magnolia. The dancing fairy was a vision of grace, with wings that shimmered like the petals of a magnolia flower, catching in and reflecting the moonlight. Magnolia spun and twirled, her movements harmonizing with the natural symphony of the night. Veronica watched in awe, feeling an inexplicable pull towards the ethereal being before her. As if sensing her presence, Magnolia paused mid-twirl and gently floated towards Veronica, her eyes sparkling with curiosity and kindness. "Welcome, dear one." Magnolia's voice was like the softest tinkling of chimes. that what brings you to this sacred place?" Veronica gathered her courage, her voice barely above a whisper. "I have always been captivated by stories of magic and wonder. I wish to see it for myself." Magnolia smiled warmly. "Narrated is within and around us. Sometimes, all it takes is an open heart to truly see it." She extended her delicate hand, and Veronica, without hesitation, took it. In that moment, a connection of trust and understanding blossomed between them. Magnolia led Veronica into a dance that transcended the physical realm. They moved together, Veronica mimicking Magnolia's elegant steps, feeling lighter and more spirited with each motion. The bond they formed felt as if it bridged the divide between their worlds. With every spin and twirl, the forest round them seemed to come alive, trees swaying in rhythm, and flowers blooming under their steps. As the night deepened, the air grew still, and their dance slowly came to an end. Veronica, breathless but joyful, gazed at Magnolia. "Thank you for this night," she said softly. "I will never forget it." Magnolia embraced her warmly, their hearts beating in perfect harmony. "He that will I, dear Veronica. Remember, the magic you see is always within you." With that, Magnolia gracefully floated back towards the pond, her form becoming one with the silvery glow of the moon. Veronica watched until Magnolia was just a speck of light in the distance. She turned and walked back home through the forest, feeling the warmth of their embrace linger within her heart, carrying a newfound sense of wonder and magic. And from that night on, whenever Veronica looked at the moon, she felt a special connection to the enchanting world she had discovered. The end. Now let's enter another heartwarming journey. Lily and Dan, a tale of generosity. This story is about a girl named Lily and an orphan named Dan, who teach a village the true meaning of generosity and unity. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills and glistening blue rivers, lived a kind-hearted girl named Lily. One day, as Lily wandered through the nearby forest collecting herbs, she stumbled upon a gentle orphan named Dan. Dan had eyes that sparkled like newfound treasures, and a presence that felt like the deep, fertile soil of a well-tended garden. They quickly became friends, sharing stories and laughter under the ancient trees. On the morning of the harvest festival, the village was abundant with preparations. Colorful banners and fragrant flowers adorned every corner, but Lily noticed some villagers arguing over the dwindling supplies. Sensing her worry, Dan whispered, "True generosity comes from the heart, not from abundance." Inspired by Dan's words, Lily decided to share her secret herb stockpile, which she had been saving for emergencies. Together with Dan, they set up a small booth in the village square and offered their herbs to everyone. The villagers were initially surprised, but soon their faces lit up with appreciation and relief. As the day progressed, the villagers' feet shared joy, and relief brought them closer together. They laughed, sang, and feasted more than they had in years. By sunset, the spirit of generosity had spread like sunlight, illuminating every corner of the village. At the festival's end, the villagers gathered round Lily and Dan, their hearts and bellies full. "Your kindness has reunited us," an elder said, tears of gratitude in his eyes. Dan, glowing with contentment, looked at Lily, who wore a serene smile. "Generosity," Dan whispered, "is the seed from which all goodness grows." From that day on, the village became known not just for its beautiful scenery, but for the love and generosity that bloomed within its heart. Thanks to a kind girl and an orphan who both understood the true meaning of giving. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Sunshine in the Heart. This story is about a girl named Zinnia and a shadow creature named Marigold, who share the warmth of hidden light to brighten their village. Upon a time in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, lived a girl named Zinnia. She was known for her curious eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. The village, perpetually bathed in the golden hues of sunshine, held a secret that only Zinnia knew. Within the whispering woods, under the canopy of ancient trees, lived a shadow creature named Marigold. Marigold was not sinister as one might expect from a shadow. Instead, she radiated a gentle warmth, much like the sun peeking through the morning fog. One day, as Zinnia wandered deeper than usual into the woods, she stumbled upon Marigold. Intrigued by her luminous aura, Zinnia asked, "Who are you?" Marigold, emerging from a shadowy alcove, replied softly, "I am Marigold, the keeper of hidden daylight." From that day onward, Zinnia and Marigold formed an unbreakable bond. Every evening, they would meet in the glen where Marigold would share stories of light and joy that she gathered from around the world. Zinnia, in turn, taught Marigold about the human world, their emotions and the importance of sunlight in bringing people together. One particular night, a heavy storm raged, cloaking the village in darkness. The villagers, frightened and cold, huddled together, whispering prayers for the sun's return. Sensing their distress, Zinnia ran to the woods to find Marigold. "We need your light," Zinnia pleaded. Marigold, with a serene smile, enveloped the village with her warm glow. As the storm dissipated, the villagers emerged to witness a sight of pure magic. The entire village were washing Marigold's golden light, dispelling the shadows. From that night, the villagers learned to embrace their fears, knowing that light, whether hidden in shadows or high in the sky, was always there. And so, Zinnia and Marigold continued their friendship, forever teaching and learning from one another, spreading sunshine within everyone's hearts. Until we meet again, sleep peacefully.